And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Reeves. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Slithers into space. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A quick pass to the left.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's got it again. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's complete. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Reeves. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This drive is now stretched through 3 presidential administrations. 14th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been
turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Reddick. He wants it all. Touchdown, Zips. And that one will give him the lead.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Memphis. Just
snatches it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Music
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Inside the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Reeves. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Zips heading quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's Church. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Reeves. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. They'll try to blast their way in. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. For a man, it's Reddick. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Zips want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. To the air. It's Reddick. Rushes on him. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he's in for the touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over Sam Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Thorne. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Zips with the 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Reddick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thorne. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Steps away. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They'll run play action. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Back to pass, it's Reeves. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Let's go. Finish.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch...
He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year, and nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far,